A lot's been happening recently on Queen City Supers. Season 2 has started with a very busy, hectic, eventful day, but we've reached the end of that day, and where do you all meet up after everything? Where do you all meet up to just kind of chill and talk about things, because I know many of you have things you want to talk about.
I know I was just deposited on the steps of the Hero Institute, or one of the side entrances.
Deposited? That's ominous.
Yeah, and I believe Scarlet and Livewire were both in the Institute.
Yep. I learned a lot of stuff.
Kid Phoenix had gone home.
Yeah, I went home to talk to my dad, the thing I've been avoiding for a long time.
Parental drama.
Woo! It's amazing what would happen if you just asked Felix.
You'd be right, however.
So, where do you all arrange to meet up and talk? Or who sort of starts that?
Pizza at my place, as per the norm.
Yeah, I can't say no to the good pizza.
Yeah, you'll have to give Livewire a ride to your place. They don't know where you live.
There's a lot that I don't know.
I have my motorcycle with my sidecar.
Yeah.
I think the last time we drove it, I yelled at Kid Phoenix.
It's true.
So
I'm a notable person who has been on the sidecar.
Yeah.
That was today.
Yeah.
That was today.
Yeah.
It's just a couple hours ago.
God, so much time.
It's been a long day.
Yep.
Felt like weeks.
I think I staggered into the Institute expecting y'all to still be there, and I didn't realize how much time had passed and that it's evening. And then I get, Scarlet, did you send us a message like pizza at my place?
As I'm leaving Audrey's office from helping her with a bunch of stuff, I just message everybody. Hey guys, it's been a long day. How about we all meet at my place for pizza? Livewire, you want a ride?
Yes, please.
Alright, meet you at the front steps.
I will briefly message back. Fantastic. I've had a day with no further punctuation or capitalization, and then just the word dad ? And then mom with more question marks.
And then Livewire just shoots back a big question mark.
Scarlet, just the emojis with just the wide eyes.
Yeah.
Like 6 of them.
Yeah.
I send back just a key smash. Just key smash gibberish. And then I say, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, so sometime later we are all gathered at Scarlet's apartment. Pizza has been collected. Do you want to remind us what your apartment looks like? I think it's been a second. This is the first time Livewire's seen it.
Yeah, it's basically like a 1-bedroom apartment style condo or whatever with like an extra small office / den thing off to the side where my computer is, and I've got like a massive sectional couch in my living room that's like the most comfortable plush thing ever, covered in blankets and pillows, and my walls are covered in posters of superheroes and comic book stuff, and then random tech stuff and techie type posters, and massive TV takes up almost the entirety of a wall with a bunch of gaming systems, and board games are on one shelf on a wall, and it's a nerd dream. It's great.
As you come into your apartment, you see the little text box that is how Kanopa communicates with you is on your main computer screen, and I think maybe they're just double checking all your security and sorting some of the stuff that they found that thought you might thought was cool, and just here, you might like to look at this, and here's some stuff.
More star pictures.
So many space pictures, so many star pictures, so many random facts.
Yeah. What y'all didn't see was, though, after you two zipped off on the motorcycle, I called a taxi.
Oh.
And I show up a little later than you would have expected and get dropped off. And I'm wearing, fluffy slippers.
You're just a little tired.
I'm a little tired.
What happened?
Hey, gang! It's the gang. Livewire is in Scarlett's apartment, the best apartment you've ever been in, ever.
Like,
Trying to
staring
think
at
of how
you
many
wide-eyed.
apartments I've been in.
It's the best apartment ever. Did you meet the cat? Scarlett, where's the cat?
Dagda just jumps over the back of the couch, like on command.
Oh.
And then,
Artie is
I'm
sitting
on
at
the couch.
window. Yep.
Sudden flying floofy cat just like latches onto you and is just purring. And then you hear a vague clattering noise as the dumb orange cat just falls off of something.
Precious. That's just like my dumb orange.
The windowsill.
Baby.
Just crawls in from the ladder outside.
That's funnier. You hear this weird scrabbling sound, you look over and he's trying to like shove his way through a partially open window. Never mind, there's like probably a window that has a cat flap in it that he can get through much easier, but no, he's trying to do this.
Yep.
That is precious to me.
Just a heads up, Madigan's apartment literally is over top of a bar who's got the best pizza in the city. And I have a running tab. So we order whatever we want. Any kind
Supreme
of
pizza. Supreme.
Yeah.
Double everything. Cheese crust.
At that point, you may as well ask to make it a deep dish, because it already kind of is.
Yeah, whatever. Just whatever they have. Yeah. Hey, so what happened after that whole thing with hubris and
I think I arrived late to hopefully answer questions. Hey, sitting with a lot. Did they get hubris from the ceiling down? Is that a thing they did?
They were working on it.
I couldn't remember.
You look like you need to sit down and pet a cat.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic. Okay, okay. And I let myself be led to a seat.
Dagda's still welcoming Livewire with all of the purring, will not let go. But Artie just kind of like trots over and then just kind of flops over onto his back so you can pet his belly.
Fantastic.
Even though it's probably a trap.
I
don't care about cat
accept the
traps. I'm not afraid.
consequences. Yeah.
You're just not allowed to get up again until they get off of your lap. So if you have to pee, you're screwed.
Excellent.
Just hold it.
Yeah, no, I accept the trap
You live here
and
now.
the consequences.
Just starfish.
Precious.
I actually did pass through the hallway earlier, got back late. There was just a lot of like caution tape up, and hubris was not in the ceiling anymore. So they did resolve that. And I mean, I haven't gotten any email that we're like expelled or anything. So,
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good news.
because I mean, he instigated that. Like everyone saw that.
It's probably why we got off with some computer service.
Y'all got a little slap on the wrist. Do some community service. You're not actually in trouble, but we try and not encourage that kind of stuff in the hallway, but you're fine.
Don't do it again.
If you don't make a habit of it, it's fine.
I will solemnly try my best to not beat up hubris every single time we cross paths. This will be difficult for me in my trying times. Yeah, no, I kind of give a sigh of relief.
You'll have to show mercy.
No! That's the thing that affects my doom track. How could you?
You did roll the thing to make him impressed, though.
Mhm.
You did
Yeah.
impress him.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
who knows what'll happen next time we
Maybe
see
it'll
him?
stick.
Maybe.
Okay. So, we're not getting kicked out of school. That's good news. Is Livewire still in mask? 'Cause
That's
I
a
know
good question.
we're all like, we know each other. We're all in each other's like civilian homes. Like
We're
we're
in
just
civilians.
Yeah, we got back to my place. Like, I was still in my stuff, but as soon as we walked through the door, I'm like, I just walked in, changed. Oh, yeah. If you don't have a change of clothes, do you want a pair? I always keep extra around.
I've got stuff in my backpack.
Okay. Bedroom's that way, bathroom's that way. Do you want to change?
Cat's right here, though.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I was just checking in case if you didn't want to go to civilian mode. Like, you're welcome to keep everything on.
Get there when we get there and just kind of put my mask up on my forehead.
Well, I mean, still don't know your name, so just a person without a mask.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, no, it's just had that thought. Okay, anyways, yeah, we're all here. The pizza exists.
3 different very large pizzas on the table.
I visibly deflate.
One of them is just for Glider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you were probably halfway through already.
Yeah, one of them is pepperoni, mushrooms, olives, and jalapenos, and there's a big dang bag of goldfish crackers there as well. And then there's another one with lots of mushrooms and bacon and lots of cheese in the crust. And some pineapple. Because there's got to be one with pineapple. For all you haters out there.
Making enemies on Canadian radio.
Yes.
Where do we start? Because I have, for lack of a better term, revelations.
Oh, I was just gonna suggest starting at the tip of the pizza, but if you want to go from the crust, that's cool too.
You know, I always fold it, even if it's not a folding pizza.
Valid.
I feel like some people really hate that conceptually, but I like to get more, like, you know, when it starts to droop, if it's like a really big slice, it's just sad.
Yeah.
My eyes go wide, and I spin my pizza around like I've had some kind of revelation.
Madigan's save her crust for the end, because that's the best part. Especially because they put a really good seasoning on the crust, and it's amazing.
I'm just munching, and I'm like, so what happened after I left? Because I had a whole day. I mean, I can tell y'all what happened to me. I don't know what happened to y'all.
Yeah, what did
Yeah,
happen to you?
You kind of disappeared on us.
Yeah.
Okay, so speedster emergency. Woo, I just got a little dizzy. Hold on. Woo.
Breathe. I hand you some water.
Thank you. I've had electrolytes today. Is it enough? I don't know.
Probably
But-
not.
So, speedster emergency, they called in everybody. And I mean everybody. Like, obviously, Gulfstream was there. I was there. Beeline was there. WizKid was there. Accelerando. Everybody. They called in just all of us. And there were just these explosions happening in the street and just cracking the roads open. And they were just happening almost randomly. So they sent everybody to just, fan out and try to find the bombs and see what's going on, what's causing this. And, everyone's running and running. And then I lost signal. And I tapped my communicator, and my signal went out. And then it turned out that there was a dome of power dampening energy being spread, and it was a trap. They were trying to catch the speedsters. Somebody was trying to catch the speedsters. And I slipped through it because I ended up at, now listen to this, I didn't even believe it either. I ended up at the Inked Angels studio. Oh yeah, the Inked Angel. And she's really cool. She's so cool. She's covered in tattoos and her art was all on the walls and she was so chill. And she's like, oh, this is power dampening. So obviously you have to overclock. And she drew, and it's obviously washed off now. But I hold my hand up and there's nothing there. But I was like, she drew this symbol on me. And guys, I went so fast. I've never gone that fast. I didn't know I could. I didn't know anyone could. And I caught up to the other speedsters and gave them the symbol too. And we were able to outrun the dampening and find the bombs. And then not sure what happened. I came back to the studio to tell her I had done it, and then I think I passed out for a while. I don't know how long. She gave me some snacks. That was nice. But then I woke up and her shop was closed, so I thought I should probably leave because the shop was closed. But then when I walked out the door, the shop was gone. So I don't know if I dreamed that or what that was about. But yeah. And then I dragged myself back to my room, and I think I fell asleep again for a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't even know what time it is. I can't feel my feet. Like, they're gone. Like, they're down there. I can see them, but I can't feel them.
The shop disappearing is very, like, it's just a thing with the neon crossing. That's just, it does that. I could not.
We look over, and Scarlet, you have a poster of the Inked Angel. She's a famous superhero, like, of the old generation.
Oh yeah, Livewire had just been like holding goldfish crackers for the cat to lick the flavoring off of, and it just stopped while like mid holding a cracker and is just staring at you, mouth open.
Yeah, it was absolutely wild. I wish I knew what she did. I don't know if that was, I don't even know. It just was, it was such a rush. But we got everything situated and handled, and the power dampening field was like, it stopped, but I'm not sure if they figured out where it was coming from exactly, or who did that, or why they needed a speedster, or all of the speedsters. I don't know. And then on the way back, Kid Phoenix, yeah. How was your day, Kid Phoenix?
I'm taking a second to sort of decompress the full scope. That was all in like a few hours?
The super speed part, I think, was only a couple of minutes, maybe, but I think I fell asleep for several hours.
Oh, so it was like time dilation type thing, where it all happened really fast. Wow.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little dizzy. Like you guys are kind of like a little wiggly, so I don't.
I pushed the pizza box a little closer.
Oh, thank you.
Try not to move. I try not to move fast.
Drop the water jug in front of you too.
I take a handful of goldfish crackers and sprinkle them on the pizza.
Haunted. Truly haunted.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag please sponsor us.
Yeah, I mean,
If
like,
you want.
are there any
can be
other
bought.
fish-shaped, like, they're the generic, but you know what we're talking about. If we say fish-shaped cheese crackers, we sound like weirdo jerks.
Hashtag please sponsor us. Hashtag we can be bought.
I mean, if it's by snack crackers,
Our art
I
can be
suppose.
bought.
Yeah, I'll take it. I wish it were better than gold. No, that's not true. I just wish it were Cheez-Its instead. Returning to where we were.
So Kid Phoenix is digesting.
Yeah, returning to where we were. I wait until you kind of finish explaining that there's some time dilation going on. Okay. And this is the part where I turn to you, Brianna, and I asked for the cliff notes of what you told me last time, because I took very intricate notes, and they're all on not this computer.
Basically, Felix showed you a picture from the team that he worked with back in the day, and that included your mom and dad, the magician and the alchemist. I'm loving this shocked looks. Their names were Santiago and Isabella, part of a group that he worked in quite a bit, along with a copycat, Houdini, and Stormcry, whose names you recognize. Around the time the second void kind of dropped off the map, that was when they had their last sort of tangling with the leader of that group, but no one's really sure what happened or where. They just know that it was the magician and copycat who went to face off against whoever it was, and they were never seen again. And not long after that, because the alchemist Isabella was pregnant at the time with Marcus, she fell off the radar for a little bit, but she one day showed up with a baby at Felix's house and asked if he could take care of him, because she had to go deal with something and she wanted to make sure her son was safe. And he agreed, and she wasn't seen again after that. He's not really sure what happened to either of them, but he's very firmly choosing to believe that they're still alive. And after explaining that and showing the picture, he told some other stories.
Notably, too, I tried to show the Phoenix my shadow hands, and they did not work. So he just thinks that I'm manifesting both of my parents' powers. Go on to explain that essentially my mom had the ability of matter transmutation, essentially. And she could chemically change things into other things, which is a ludicrously strong power. Like, I think, like, wildly, like, cracked out of its mind as a thing that I can just do casually, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, to be fair, it took her a lot of practice. It took her a lot of practice to be able to do that effectively, especially combining things. There may have been one mentioning of, like, they had gone out for ice cream and they were out of spoons, so she just took a fork and tried to turn it into a spoon, but it was, like, sitting in the ice cream, so some of the ice cream got, like, included in that, so she's just got this spork that has threads of chocolate in it.
Oh, I will say that it's
She was
notably
tired.
an ability that if you do it wrong, everything explodes, so if I remember my chemistry correctly. But yeah, then my dad, the magician, has the telekinesis, so I've now manifested both of my parents' powers. They have nothing to do with the shadow hand powers, so that's not ideal, because there's still that looming thread.
I will say he did offer you a possible explanation for what could have caused the shadow hand powers to manifest. I just don't know if you want the others to know that yet.
What was it? So that I can, because they're gonna know eventually. Can you type it to me?
You could DM.
Yeah, can you DM it to me?
DM.
Hang on, I'm messaging
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I took
Cut this
extensive
out.
notes. Specifically, I was like, this is the revelation session. I have to take extensive notes. And I did, and then my laptop broke.
No, that was me with the speedster fight. Like, I started talking, and I was like, I don't actually remember what happened. I was like, wait. What was the order of events?
If any characters have questions,
I have a question for you, because knowing that I am a superhero fangirl, have I heard of the Magician and the Alchemist?
roll with superior.
Ooh.
You're testing
bad
the
at that.
testing the depths of your fandom knowledge.
But not bad at it today. I got an 11.
I had to finish that sentence and misspell the words.
You are A-okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that. I don't think I'm going to mention that because the context of that horrifies me. So I don't think I will mention that because that's a lot. It's a lot and I can't do anything with it yet because I don't know how that affects the other things, if that makes sense. So I will not mention it to everybody.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you said you got an 11? It was a big number, right?
It was 11.
You absolutely have heard of them. They were big around the time that the Phoenix had his sort of rise to power and stardom, as well as the creation of Aegis and the Hero Institute.
I think I've been sitting, if there's like a island or a dinette or something, just so I can have my whole pizza space.
No, I just have a really large ottoman where you can flip the top
Okay.
so it's hard surface.
Okay.
So there's lots of space, don't worry.
Yeah, I push myself up and I'm just like, your mom and dad are the magician and the alchemist?
Yeah.
That's so cool. That explains so much actually, but that's so cool. But also like, they're like listed as retired, like capital R retired. Like that's what I thought. You know, they like settled down.
I mean, I don't know if they've been seen publicly for a really long time.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But yeah, as far as the Phoenix knows, they're gone. They're lost somewhere.
Oh no.
He has no idea where they are.
And I mean, it would be exciting. I don't know them. I know them through how they manifest themselves within me. I don't really know how to feel about that, though.
Phoenix is your dad. Like, he's your dad. He's your dad. But no, that just explains your powers. And like, they're very, very skilled and powerful heroes. Like, they're probably doing something really important.
Yeah. I mean, I can only hope so. And then if I find them, I can ask them more questions and figure out what the heck happened that I can do the weird shadow hand thing, because that is apparently completely unrelated to my parents in most... Oh, I turned to Livewire. I can manifest weird shadow hands that have hurt people in the past that I'm not a huge fan of. But also, there's a kind of allure to the power they present. Does that track at all? Is this something I forgot to tell you? I feel like we're really unloading our entire situation into your life right now, and you're just petting a cat. Just wanted to check in with you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of here, dude. You guys go through what you need to. I'm here. I'm here for you too. I mean, I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape-side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. Emily Anderson as Rowan, aka Livewire, the Scion. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.